And more demand and more problems for Texans trying to find a COVID-19 vaccine.
More than 8 million Texans have been able to get at least one dose so far, and that comes out to about 37% of our state's population over the age of 16. But Texas still ranks 45th out of all 50 states for the percentage of the population that's been able to get a dose. KVUE's Luis De Leon is live in our newsroom tonight. Luis, demand for vaccines here in Central Texas is still pretty high.
Yeah, that's right, Brian Quita. An indicator of that is Austin Public Health's appointment scheduling portal. Now, the agency has more than 250,000 people on its wait list who have not gotten a first dose, but they do note that many of them may have already gotten a shot elsewhere. APH opened 7,500 appointments tonight, and for anyone 40 and older. And there were some technical problems early on, but they tweeted at around 7 o'clock that the issue should have been fixed. Now, a most recent update at 8 p.m. showed that they had 3,300 appointments remaining tonight, nearly 7,000 in the waiting room for those.
Long lines and frustrating tech issues at times. It's what vaccine seekers have been going through for weeks. Monday, Austin Public Health allowed people 40 and older to schedule appointments. A spokesperson says with the amount of appointments they've had left over after previous openings, they decided to expand the eligibility. Elsewhere, like out at Circuit of the Americas, thousands of cars continue to pour in each weekend for vaccines by appointment.
My hope is that we can figure out a way to open it up to where people don't have to make appointments anymore. And I think we're, closer and closer to that each week.
Travis County Judge Andy Brown also says he thinks online registrations have made things a little difficult.
Frankly, that also makes the digital divide even worse. So people who maybe don't have access or as easy of access to the internet are then dissuaded from coming. And we want to take that barrier away as soon as possible.
Austin City Council member Vanessa Fuentes sent us a statement which brings up that digital divide, writing in part that it's, quote, proven to be major hurdles in the vaccine appointment process, whether for seniors or those lacking the time to refresh a web page. In March, the City Council approved a resolution that she wrote that calls for mobile vaccine clinics to reach Austin's at-risk population.
Now, a spokesperson for Austin Public Health told me earlier today that they've actually been happier with their portal system for scheduling appointments since they started their queue system, so they'll keep an eye on that system to try and make things easier on everyone. Brian Quita, APH may open more first dose appointments on Thursday. Second dose appointments are manually scheduled, but if you don't get that reminder after 28 days, patients can go to an open clinic with their vaccine card. That's very important to get that second shot.